All right, so let's start this show off right with a fun clip that I found on TikTok.
Mom, Malik wants to show you his moves.
What the hell is this?
Just watch him.
What is this?
Watch him. Malik, do your kung fu moves.
Oh my God, he's having an episode. What the hell do you call that?
His fighting.
That's fighting?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He looks like he's having an episode of some kind.
No, this is what he does in the ring. You don't.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Okay.
Oh my God. All
Let's
right.
have a little bit of Stewart from, what was the show?
Mad TV.
Mad TV, thank you.
Looks like Jake Paul, the week his testosterone supplements didn't come in.
If you're listening at home, it was basically a video of a guy doing kung fu and making very girly karate noises. I saw
was
that.
very amused.
I find that hilarious because it's something I would definitely do. But I just love it. He comes in with his ripped jeans. He's kind of a tall, skinny guy, and you don't know exactly what he's doing. He's barking at the air.
Oh my God.
It's great. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
TikToks and your own farts are the things that only you love.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to retrain my TikTok algorithm because I think it's been too long and it's not showing me the stuff I want to see anymore. And I don't want to see, like for me, I don't want to see the videos that are like, stage scripted, have a bunch of words all over them. I like this shit like this where it's just stupid people doing stupid things. It's amazing.
Makes you feel better about your life.
Yep. I absolutely love it. So anyways, I was cracking up when I saw that and I thought that was a great way to start our show. And if you want to see what we were watching, go to our YouTube channel and watch it there. But let's go ahead and get started with the show. Welcome to the Spit Take Podcast. I am Adam and I'm here with Steph.
Hello.
And Alex.
Ahoy, hoy.
So Alex has decided to join the show on a more regular basis. So we're excited for that. And
he didn't really
it is
decide. He was forced into it.
sure. I don't know how the conversation.
Most wonderful kind of forcing. You used my safe word and everything. We were fine with it. By the way, I noticed we should probably schedule like what we're gonna wear because we're all in different phases of like drab.
So this is what I wear every week. I got a hoodie and a headset.
Yeah, I'm usually
Right, then I'm gonna have to peacock then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure. It depends on what my house is. If it's cold or if it's hot. Sometimes I wear a sweatshirt. Sometimes it's a t-shirt. So I don't know.
Nice.
We'll color coordinate next time.
It was 48 degrees today. It was all kinds of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gorgeous
like
out.
summer.
Yeah.
But it is Valentine's Day on Saturday, so we are going to talk about rom-coms and other movies featuring love. So, but first we're going to talk about the Fallout season 2 finale, because it was absolutely amazing. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's still some stuff I don't understand what's going on, but actually, let me ask you guys this because I've been meaning to find out and I keep forgetting. Why is Lucy's finger like gray?
Because the ghoul cut
She
it
lost
off.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they put a dead person's finger on there.
oh,
It's also kind of symbolic of how she's becoming more and more part of the wasteland and not the, doe-eyed youth that was in the
vault.
in the bunker. She's becoming part of the dead out there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the ghoul cut off her finger in season 1 after she bit his finger off. And then when they went to the Super Duper Mart, there was the robot that basically lasered a finger back on her, not her finger. So that she's just got a random person's finger there now. And I believe Ghoul sewed her finger onto his hand after she had bit his off. So he's got her finger.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't put that together until I saw it online somewhere. I was like, I didn't.
Nice.
I thought that was his finger that he had sewed back on, but apparently it was hers.
That's
Okay.
fun. It kind of goes along with the more human he is becoming, or coming back again, going back to being Cooper Howard.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got some more information. We saw kind of the downfall of Cooper Howard because I think it was the Enclave or whatever, grabbed him at the end as, an anti-American supporter or something. So we kind of see how that separation happened. So it looks more like he got separated from his wife because he was trying to protect her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he basically said, let me take the fall for this. He gave the cold fusion to the president, but the president is obviously part of the whole Enclave thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they just threw him into the McCarthy Red Scare to screw him over.
Yep. So, there was a lot that happened in it. Norm, Lucy's brother, that plot line throughout the season was kind of lackluster, but
I wanted it to go somewhere.
I know. I feel like they're building to something. And I mean, you saw his growth a little bit because he went from kind of that, the little crying kid in season 1 and like the first episode when the Raiders attack to now, like kind of hardened up a little bit because of the wasteland.
What happened? And I don't know if I just missed it or like looked away, but what happened in that room where everybody was slaughtered?
The big roaches killed everybody because they set it up with actually the lady from the first season and her partner, they were growing roaches. And when the one middle manager, her head hit the wall, it opened up the elevator shaft, and that's where they all were located, and they all came out.
Yeah.
Okay. I must have missed that because I was like, wait, why is everybody dead?
Yeah, it was a swarm of rad roaches. Took everybody out. I was kind of hoping his storyline would go more places, but maybe we'll see more of it in season 3. I think they're setting up a lot for season 3 right now. Because at the very end, Lucy's dad said that he had people out across the wasteland with chips in them, and he looks like he activated them. So we're going to see that. The super mutant thing that happened in, I think, episode 6, I want to say. We're going to see some more of the super mutants. And I didn't realize this until my second watch through of season 1. But the end credits always give elements of what's coming in the next episodes. Or the next episode. So the end credits in here I was paying attention to, and I did see that they had in the game, there's these giant like bags of meat basically, and that's like to know super mutants are there. But they had those at the end, so I think that they're kind of giving it away that super mutants will be a big part of season 3. Let's see. Yeah, Hank is basically neutralized now. The ghoul is heading towards Colorado.
His wife left a little note that said, go to Colorado. I think she's going to be dead. I think, but he's going to meet up with the kid.
Yeah.
You think so?
Or maybe she dies. It just falls so much into the Cormac McCarthy of it all. The lone, gunman on the road with a small child, or, what is it? Last of Us.
The Mandalorian,
very much so.
Yeah.
Rooster Cogburn.
Well, and it wouldn't stray that.
True great.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't stray that far off from Fallout 4 either, where you're looking for your son and you think he's still like a baby, and I think it was the Enclave took him. Somebody took him. So you're looking for him, and then you go to find out that he's actually been awake for a number of years and he's a grown man. So very possibly Cooper's going to experience the same thing. Like he's going to find his daughter, but she's going to be a grown woman. And, his wife is dead. Because there's no telling how long they've been out of the cryo freeze.
Yeah, I mean, he's been out in the wasteland for 200 years. And the only reason he's still alive is because of the radioactivity making him a ghoul. Yeah. How did they stay alive?
Right. They could have gotten out of those cryo tubes like 30, 40 years ago. We don't know.
Yeah.
So
well, go ahead.
No, I was going to say there's just a very good chance that that's what he's going to find when he does find them.
Okay, let's talk about how Steph is the wife of Lucy's dad. So is she Lucy's mom?
No.
Her mom is still her mom and was trying to get out and died in shady sands. But it just shows that, Canadians are not to be trusted. They're social climbers.
Yeah.
Just find their way up to the top.
Fair.
Yeah. Yep. So they it's not her mom. It's weird because they haven't gotten into all of that yet. They've only kind of given you little bits and pieces. So we're going to probably learn more about Steph's story. Hank,
Did it feel like... Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was going to say, Hank will probably see a little bit here and there just for backstory, but...
Yeah, they wiped him. Did it feel like the Steph storyline and the Norm storyline should have been like... There should be at least one more episode that tied a few things off, even if you're setting up for, the waterfall of Moriarty there, like somebody dies unexpectedly, but they just shut them both down. Like she contacts the Enclave and he goes off on his own, but I just needed maybe some punctuation there.
I don't disagree with you. I think there should have been a little bit more in there that gave us some kind of finale feel, but they just kind of left it open like it was just another episode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
season 3 is going to be big.
Yeah, I think they're going to really hit on it in season 3. They were like, we're not even going to touch this right now because it's just going to be set up for season 3. Because I want to know Steph's story. Like, we know some of it, but I want to know how her and Hank are involved.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know that too. But how badass was it when the NCR showed up and took out the death?
That was fun. And then they did the slow motion bullet, like at the beginning of Fallout 4.
Yeah, they did the VATS. They did the VATS kind of thing. But yeah, that was cool. Like, he was just standing there to fight them off with a pool cube and a roulette wheel. And then the Death Claw's head just explodes.
Yeah. I think Maximus actually is the only one who got a real arc this season.
Yeah.
Because he starts off just going, the wasteland sucks, but I got to do what I got to do. I'm part of the Brotherhood of Steel. And slowly realizing how the corruption of Quintus, I think, was his boss there.
Yeah.
And then broke away from all of that and kind of, he kept seeing the flashbacks to the Brotherhood of Steel that rescued him as a child from the remnants of Shady Sands, which also, that's super Mandalorian too.
Yeah.
Because Din Djarin was rescued by Mandalorians and became part of their cult as well.
Yep. Very similar. But it's like I was going to say, it's like they say there's only like 7 actual stories in the world and everything's just a version of it.
It's true. What is it, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, Joseph Campbell?
Yeah. Yep. You got your hero's journey.
Mm-hmm.
Lion King is just a version of Hamlet. So
damn straight it is.
But
with Simone and Pumbaa.
That's right.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Took me a second to get there.
You know more about that than I do. I only know that it's a reference to not reference to Hamlet, but basically a remake of it with lions.
Sure, the uncle kills your father, takes over the king.
Yep. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, Fallout ended very well for me. It does have a lot left open, which is great because it means we're going to get more seasons.
Most definitely. They got a hit on their hands.
Yeah. There's no stopping there either. They're going to go to more familiar locations.
Hopefully they don't fuck it up like everybody else does.
Yeah, but sometimes you just have to be appreciative for the good things. I'm rewatching, do you remember Spartacus?
Yeah.
Came out on Stars. Like the first season was pretty good. Came out kind of like 300 style, only with even more nudity and sex and fake CGI blood. I just rewatched the first season on Netflix. I'm like, oh yeah, this was good. And now getting into the later seasons, just like, oh my God, so much nudity and sex. Like
what
blood.
Sells. It's what sells.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it's just
overkill.
I feel like I'm constantly watching TV with my parents when sex scenes come on. I'm just like, all right.
What happens, huh? Whoops.
Sorry about that. You see, ass to ass in this context, Jennifer Connelly's had some problems in the past. Jared Leto, they are going to cut his arm off. Yeah.
Oh my God, that still haunts me. That movie.
It's a great fucking movie. It's a movie you only need. There's a topic for us. Movies we really only need to watch once.
Yeah. I will never watch that movie again. I watched that when I was dating my college boyfriend. It was like our fourth time hanging out, and he puts it on, and I'm like, this is disturbing.
It's a real statement of personality.
Yeah, I should have read between the lines a little bit there, but here we are.
Sometimes you don't realize or you don't know that movies are going to be that disturbing, and the audience you're with might find that to be a certain thing. I don't know. There was one. So me and my wife went down to Texas to visit her dad several years ago, and I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. Wind River, maybe. Anyways, it had John Bernthal was in it. I think Jeremy Renner was in it. But
short, tough guys love it.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
Yeah, a little violent. But there's a fairly graphic grape scene in there, and we're sitting there as like a family watching this girl just have these guys go to town on her, and I'm like, this was a kind of a fucked up choice.
Who picked straw dogs? Come on now.
So, yeah, sometimes you just don't know. And I think it was my brother-in-law, and he actually was like, he's like, I didn't know it was this bad. I'm like, yeah, it's fair. I'm like, at least you didn't know. If this was something you were like, I've seen it 100 times, it's great.
Might have
different
issues.
story.
Yeah, right. Guys, don't you love American Psycho? Let's watch it again.
Yeah.
This is a really good scene.
My favorite's with the curb. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of American History X.
American History X.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That was a disturbing scene. That haunted me.
Yeah. That was a disturbing fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's but it was very well done.
Great fucking movie.
Well done.
Don't need to see it more than a couple times, though.
Yeah.
That's when I could rewatch, just because I find it fascinating, because it still, I think, pertains to today, and, it hasn't gone out of style. I actually watched The Wrecking Crew last night with Batista and Jason Momoa. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet.
I've seen the previews for it.
There's a scene, it's not a curb stomp, but it's a table stomp, and I knew it was coming, and I go, oh! And I just stopped. I mean, there's definitely some gory stuff in there, which I was not expecting, and had to close my eyes. There's a cheese grater at one point that's used.
Jesus.
But it's a great movie. It was funny. It was it had all the right elements. I definitely hope you guys watch that, because I think you'd enjoy it.
I do enjoy dairy products.
I do want to watch that one. Hoping I can soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give it a shot. Have you guys watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms yet?
No.
Not yet. Now that Fallout's over, I'm going to start it.
Yeah, I'm poor. I don't get to watch that stuff.
It's like,
sure, claim poverty.
It's like $12.
I think Steve
Something
started it, so I'll watch it at his place.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what having a boyfriend's for.
Yeah.
Utilizing their streaming services.
Oh yeah, I made him watch Suddenly Amish last night, and he pretends he doesn't like it, but he secretly does.
We'll have to get him to weigh in on that.
Was he not using a zipper afterwards in solidarity? And you're like, you're in.
He knew more about these characters than I did. He was like, oh, and that one does this and this one does that. And I'm like, huh. So you are watching it. You're just
maybe
pretending.
He's just paying attention. Are you second screening it, or do you got the old phone out while you're watching Amish people? Really to piss them off?
No.
Do you get mad at him when you guys are both scrolling on your phones, and then you stop scrolling, and then you look at him and be like, you're always on your fucking phone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a normal thing to do.
But he's on his phone way more than I am. He's always on Reddit, scrolling things, and I'll be watching something. He'll be like, look at this. And I'm like, okay, got it. Thank you. You can put it away now. So he's more of he has more phone usage than I do. And I think it's because I'm on my phone all day for work, that it's what I don't have to be on my phone, I don't want to be.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've taken to putting my phone in the other room when late night, when I know I don't have to deal with phone calls. Although I got a text message at 4 a.m. last night.
Yep.
Because My clients were getting into their house. They drove across country, got into their house at like 4:00 in the morning, couldn't get the screen door open, text me about it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Our phones don't stop.
No.
Sometimes it's for the dumbest shit too, where you're like, this couldn't have waited.
That's why I don't give out my personal number at work. My manager and my coworker are the only people that have my number there. Well, there's a couple that I'm like, I trust you to have my phone number, but most people I don't. And you know what? And one time I gave it to somebody at work, and I was like, I'm trusting you with this. And I'm like, don't call me after hours unless it's an emergency, all this. And one day puts me in a goddamn group text with all the other managers at work. And I was like, motherfucker. I'm like, why? You just shared my information with everybody here. And I'm like, I hope I just show up as a number and he doesn't directly address me in any way. And I'm like, oh, that son of a bitch. I'm like, I've worked really hard to make sure nobody can reach me after hours.
Anonymity, man. It's always a goal, but never really the destination.
Yeah. So, it was a tough one. Because I remember when I used to be in kind of a sales-ish job, and I would give people my personal number because I'd be like answering calls, but I was making commissions on things, so I'm like, kind of made sense. Mm-hmm. Not anymore. Now I'm just like, don't call me, don't talk to me.
It's a minor superpower in real estate if you actually answer your phone.
Yes.
Most people don't answer their phone. So I've had so many people call me and be like, oh my God, you answered your phone. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll answer your questions. I'll talk to you.
Yep. It's crazy. I mean, I send like texts out to be like, hey, I need to show something. Here's the time. Here's the info, and just nothing back. And I'm like, are you alive? Are you okay? Or now Alex and I were talking about the AI screening that people do on their phones. And actually, after we discussed that, I had the option to screen your calls. And I was like, do I do it?
If you have that on your phone, you will never receive another call from me. Our friendship is over. This is years. I fucking hate. Listen, camera. No one is so important that a robot is your assistant. You are not fucking Jetsons, okay? You do not get a robot to screen a call for me, all right? You either look at your phone and go, I'm not going to answer this, or you answer it. Those are your options.
That's fair. Yeah. No, I call people all the time, and whenever I get that little robot and it's like, hey, state your name and what you're calling for, and I'll see if they're available. And I'm like, they're available or they're not. You tell me if they're available.
Yeah. Like if they're not available, they're not answering the phone, and that's okay. Right.
Yeah. So when Steve and I first started dating, he didn't understand how real estate works and how many asinine phone calls we get. And brokerages trying to poach you, telemarketers, people with security systems, this whole thing, right? We always have people who are trying to get our business and that are not clients, right? And so there was one day he grabs my phone, answers it, and puts it up to my ear. And I go, what are you doing? And it was, I didn't see the number. I didn't see anything. I got so mad at him. I hung up with whoever it was because it was unimportant. I think I clicked it off, and I go, don't you ever answer my phone. I appreciate you. I know what you're doing. You're trying to help out, but I don't answer half of these phone calls if I don't know the number, because it's probably somebody trying to sell me something.
I don't even answer my desk phone at work.
You have a desk phone?
I have a desk phone. I have a desk and a phone. Cool. I'm at my desk most of the day, but I tell everybody, I'm like, email me. It's the best way if you need information. Because if I fielded every phone call that came to me, I would never get any actual work done. So
if I had a desk phone, I would do the thing like Don Draper does in Mad Men, where you hold the phone, the thing with one hand, and kind of have it and just be walking around and gesturing with it. That always looked so cool to me.
Yeah. No, my phone doesn't reach that far. No. No, I just don't answer.
It ain't the 60s anymore, bro.
Nope. You don't need that 100-foot cable anymore.
Oh, God, those were the days.
Yep. But
so you guys going to talk about traders?
We are going to talk about traders. I'm very excited to talk.
I need an excuse to drink some water while you guys talk about a show I don't watch.
That's why that's why you're offering it. This week was it went the way I expected it to. Candace is gone. She dug her grave, and I think her eliminating Colton sealed that deal. And I thought it was smart that Rob did not tell her the information he had because he knew she was coming after him.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I was sad to see Colton go. I kind of grew to like him. But when they murdered him, I was like, I knew she was going to do that because she thought that was the only way to protect herself. But at the same time, it definitely dug the hole. But like everything she did was digging herself a hole. You know, the previous episode where she named Rob out of the blue and nobody was suspecting Rob. And it was just kind of like, well, why are you so dead set on protecting Lisa? Like, that's the question I would have asked too, is like, everybody here is unanimously voting Lisa except you. And you could kind of chalk it up to housewife shit, but like, come on.
Well, and she had been so consistent with voting Ron every week that's what threw people off. They're like, you've been so consistent with everything. Why all of a sudden are you changing? So yeah, she really put the nail in the coffin on that one. What I'm curious, because it shows that in a preview for this week's episode, Eric is in the next episode. I'm curious how that's going to play out. Who's going to best who?
Well, like I was telling you via text, like the why am I drawing a blank on what they're called?
The traitors?
The other ones.
The faithfuls?
Faithfuls, thank you. I kept wanting to call them the loyalists, but I'm like, that's the Revolutionary War. So
there's the goddamn Tories.
God,
redcoats were out there at any point.
Goddamn tea parties. But no, the faithfuls. So if a faithful is being recruited to be a traitor, they really have no option except to say yes, because if they say no, they get murdered and they're out of the game.
Right.
So you have to. Otherwise, like, what's the point? Like, at least you have a shot as a traitor. So
yeah, absolutely. Eric, you don't have a choice.
They frame it as a choice, but the choice is I'm going to keep playing this game or I'm going to remove myself from this game.
It's basically how I got on the second episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
You guys are like, either join the podcast or we'll kill you in the night.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how the conversation went. So yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
So anybody who wants to guest host on here, just be prepared that, that might
There'll
be
some
option.
murder threats.
Yeah.
If there's too much chemistry, you're just going to have to join the Legion or that's it.
Speaking of, nobody responded to me about joining our cult, so a little disappointed in all of you.
Like that.
No.
Well, more Kool-Aid for you, buddy.
That's right. At the end of the day, I'm a thirsty bitch. All right.
That's what we're all here for. Give me that Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think there was too much else that happened in Traders.
No, I think this week will be an interesting one to see who they go after because now the main targets are gone and, Johnny is probably going to get eliminated.
Yeah, Johnny. Natalie is also a target.
Yeah, but he's going to want to also keep the Dagger 6 intact.
Yeah.
Those are his numbers.
Dagger 6? That's an awesome name for a group.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
We're the Dagger 6.
This is why he's succeeding in this game.
Yep.
Branding, baby. It's all about branding.
Oh my God. Yeah. I've seen him on so many different commercials now too. I mean, he is getting promoted everywhere. And I'm just like, oh. And so Steve's watching. He's like, what the fuck are all these snakes on his arm? He's like, is that the only tattoo he has? If so, that's so stupid. And I go, well, he wrangles snakes for a living. I think.
Maybe.
Does he have any clappers? That's another algorithm I keep running into is when they find snakes in places.
Oh, no, I don't want that algorithm at all.
No.
Oh, I don't trust things without shoulders. I do not like snakes.
No.
Growing up in small town Texas, snakes were a real issue in the same way mustaches were for the two of you up here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to run into one in the wild.
No.
Different varieties will be poisonous.
Yep. But you're 100% correct. I feel like when I was a kid, I would see a snake once in a while, like the little gardener snakes in our yard. Like I think my dad cut off their heads with lawnmowers once in a while. But I haven't seen one since I've been an adult.
Lincoln Park Zoo, we threw a surprise party for one of my friends years ago, and we did a Harry Potter theme. So each of us had a house, and it was a scavenger hunt. So she had to find us in each of the houses. Well, of course, I'm a Slytherin. So they put me in the snake house. First of all, I couldn't find the snake house. I'm looking on the map. I'm running around. I'm wearing a Slytherin thing with a giant snake around my, like a stuffed snake. And this guy's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I got to find the snake house." So I'm sitting there, and she couldn't find me. She couldn't figure it out. I'm sitting there with snakes all around me. I mean, they're caged in or whatever. But I was like, this is, if anything gets out, I'm fucked. I'm like, why would I volunteer to be in the house that I'm the most terrified of?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't like snakes at all. I mean, when you're dealing with like a copperhead, at least a rattlesnake will fucking let you know it's coming.
Mhm.
But the really bad ones, or like a cottonmouth in the water.
Yeah.
So when we go to the Ozarks every year, and there are snakes that are in the water down there, and I read about like which ones to look out for, and I remember seeing them at night, especially like kind of slithering by because there's no shore, it's like the walls. So I saw them slithering, and I was like, oh god. And then our dumbasses when we were younger would get drunk and jump in the lake, and I'm like, I think about it now, I'm like, we could have been killed by a snake.
Yeah, the water moccasins were, I think, the big ones down there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch Lonesome Dove?
No.
Great movie, by the way. Fantastic book. But somebody dies when they get kicked off their horse because they hit like a nest of snakes in the water as they're fording the river, and he like falls into the river, and there's all these fucking snakes just like.
Ugh.
You know what movie I'm not going to watch now? Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove. It's a darn shame because it's modern Shakespeare. It's really good.
I feel like a lot of stuff is modern Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people. Oh, Hamlet. Oh, we just talked about the Lion King.
Yeah. See? Full circle.
Like Ouroboros. More snakes.
Was it, I think it was Cobra Kai season 3 when they were showing the Vietnam flashbacks for Kreese, and he had to fight somebody on the bridge over the pit of snakes, and he knocks the guy in, and he just gets like enveloped by the snakes. I can't do it. Can't do it. It's too much.
Yeah, that's about when I pieced out of Cobra Kai, and it had nothing to do with the actual snakes, but those kids aged out of their roles. And listen, I hate children in movies. I just hate them because they either are just there because they're cute, or they can kind of act, and then they grow into weird looking Haley Joel Osment. And just, or like all of the kids on Modern Family aged the weirdest fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, they were adorable in the first several seasons, and then it became less about them, which I was okay with.
It's 2 episodes in a row I'm shitting on Modern Family.
Yeah.
This is really going to ruin my chances of Sofia Vergara and I getting together.
It's such a good show, though. But yeah, I watched Cobra Kai from beginning to end, and I think it held up through pretty much all of it. And like, it gets so wild, and it's really, you have to suspend disbelief, right? Because, first of all, the karate, it's very beautifully choreographed, but that's not how real fights happen. But also the fact that there's just karate gangs running around the valley is pretty sweet. I think I was watching one day, and one of the characters said something about like, oh, so there's just karate gangs running around everywhere. My wife was standing in the kitchen. She's like, did they just say karate gangs? And I'm like, yeah, it's the Cobra Kai. God damn it. And
is this what happened? Did Trump watch Cobra Kai? And that's why he sent ICE? Because of all these gangs out there. Gotta bring them down.
It was just funny.
Karate gangs. Train Christy Nome.
It was just funny because my wife's never watched an episode of it. She's like, did they say karate gangs? And she's like, you're such a loser. And I'm like, it's an awesome show. Shut up.
I'm with her on this one.
That's what you're doing.
I'm with her.
But yeah, no, it was
in the room now. Did she get that?
No, she can probably hear me though. Yeah, that was.
Tell her we said hi.
Great show. I will. I tell her, I was like, when we do live shows, you should watch. And she's like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna watch my Bravo shows.
Yeah, no, she had said when I figured out, I didn't realize we were doing live shows and it was streaming. And I would sit here with like this and like be moving around and stuff. And she told me, she's like, I didn't think you realized you were being recorded. Did you? I'm like, nope. Had no idea.
Did not know. Nope. So, but yeah, where were we? We were talking about traders. I think we're done with traders.
We're done with traders. Let's move on to our main. Let's move on to our main event.
The main event.
Okay. All right. Now, our main event is love, and I have picked a clip that shows true love.
Let's see if this
And
works.
I'm hoping that
Yeah, all right. Is this going to be another TikTok of a skinny kid being a raptor?
that was pretty funny. I'm gonna watch that again after this is done. I'm very
Not the
excited.
three
to edit this
versions of
episode.
spousal abuse that you showed us beforehand.
You know what though? Okay, so funny story about that. Funny story about domestic abuse.
Funny story about spousal abuse. Dinner should have been ready, but it wasn't.
I was looking for videos on TikTok. I was looking for videos, and I was like, okay, let's try love. Okay, these suck. And I was like, let's try this. And it's like, oh, couples fighting. That's always fun to watch, But I was thinking like, playful fighting or like that, like we're mad at each other, but now we'll make up. So I was thinking I was going to get that, and it just opened up this whole lane of domestic abuse shit. And I was like, oh God. I was like, this is making me sad now, and I'm mad this is going to be in my algorithm. So
yep, that's going to be your entire algorithm.
Yep, lots of domestic abuse. But
sometimes you slide into the wrong algorithm and you're just like, God damn it, just flip past it.
Yep.
It's mostly domestic abuse awareness, but still.
Where you just get the girls given like the angel signal, like the
the little the was it 4-4
to
something like this? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like on a bus or a train, you see somebody doing this, and like everybody gets in the way in between them.
I'll know it if I see it. But
like pornography.
No, it was like, but they were still, a lot of them were staged videos, and it's like, this is, has the caption, "This is why I left my husband." And then it was like the dude being like, "Why didn't you wash the fucking dishes?" and shit like that. I'm like, I think that's a normal way to talk to each other. But I'm like, nobody got slapped around. It's okay. Like sometimes
verbal abuse.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to yell at each other and be very open. If you keep it all bottled up, that's how you end up on Snapped. So,
What's Snapped?
You haven't seen Snapped? Oh, it's a murder show. It's reality show, not reality show, documentary, I guess I would say. But they're documenting situations where women fly off the edge and kill their husbands and boyfriends and stuff. The reason it's called Snapped is because one day they snapped and they murdered their significant other. That's what the entire show is about. So it's just different women and their different stories. They've had multiple seasons. My wife's a big fan.
Yeah, she's getting
taking
ideas.
Notes.
Yeah. She tells me often, she's like,
the dishes.
Yeah. She tells me often, she's like, see, they're so dumb when they do this. That's why they got caught. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So what'd you need me to do today? Go replace the roof?
Taking notes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay. All right, sure. But that brings us to our clip, because this is adorable.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just, what's up?
How the hell we gotta do this? Fat fucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
One of us has got to goddamn get on a diet or something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, one of us really. Maybe.
Serious?
Well,
I don't think I look that bad.
Well, I'm not sure.
You're almost to the point to where,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't go there, okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there, you
Sorry.
little bastard.
A cute little smile at the end made it
That's
worth
true
it.
love.
That is true love. That is the relationship most of us aspire to have. You can talk shit to each other, and you know each other. You love each other. So, but that will kick off our topic of love.
Or making fun
Rom-coms.
of it.
I don't remember what we talked about. Yeah. There's a lot of movies out there about love, like I mentioned before this, most of them, because they all have to have some kind of love interest. But, except for John Wick.
He did love that dog.
He loved that dog.
He loved
did
that
love
fucking dog.
But there's a lot of great movies that show love, and there's a lot of movies that are very scary about love. And I'm trying to think about where we start this off. Do we go with scary, or do we go with true love first?
I'm gonna start it off and kind of revert back to the movies that didn't age well last week, because there is a movie about love that also didn't age well that we didn't touch. I can do this. I didn't touch
I
on.
believe in you.
You got it.
Grease.
Oh, yeah.
Grease
didn't
was
age well.
a very.
Stockard Channing aged well, though.
She did.
Goddamn right.
But it's like basically you have to change who you are in order for your love interest to want to be with you. And then you have to lie to your male friends who all look like they're in their 50s but are playing high school students about having sex with your summer fling.
Tell me more.
Damn, that was good. That's why you're here. But there's definitely, I mean, growing up watching it was great. I loved the music. But as an adult watching it, I'm like, there's a lot of things that are wrong with this movie.
I mean, the single line in the song, did she put up a fight?
Right.
So, wow.
Right.
The guy's like, and he seemed very excited about that. So I'm very concerned about anybody who spends time around him.
The slipping something in the drink. Vince Fontaine. Yeah. There were a lot of elements that it was fake love.
Well, there's also like you go on a first date, you're not showing your true self on the first date, So when they get, when Sandy and God, what's his name? Danny get older. Yep. When Sandy and Danny get older, as time goes on, they're going to let their true selves out. I don't think Sandy's going to stay the biker chick for very long.
Well, neither one of them are, Adam. They're going to die. They're in a fucking car off to nowhere. I mean, best case scenario, they land. And that's those old cars didn't have seatbelts. That's not good for them. Worst case scenario, this is all some kind of allegory for the fact that Sandy died in the beginning.
Yes.
And that this is just like some dream she's having. At the end, she's like, all right, let's finally go off to heaven. Fucking beauty school drop off. Frankie Avalon's up there.
Yeah.
Yep. Frankie Avalon, the king.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Yep.
Is he dead? He should be dead.
I think so.
I don't know if he's dead.
Not like he should be dead, but like there's some people like at some point you're like, you should be dead. Not like you lived a bad life, but like you don't want to be that old now.
You were 60 when Grease came out. Like, it's
yeah.
Maybe.
I think he's still alive.
What? That can't be right.
God, I hope not. I mean, for his grandchildren and great grandchildren, their sakes would be nice, but I don't want to live that long. That sounds like a terrible sentence.
Well, it's like Dick Van Dyke just turned 100.
He did, but he's lived a fantastic life. He just keeps dancing.
He's just a good dude.
He's dating a 40-year-old woman.
Is that true?
I can't remember if she's 40 or 50. She's somewhere in there. She's much younger than him.
If Van Dyke is pulling right now 40-year-old women 60 years younger than him, God, that's aspirational.
Fucking legend. Yeah, Frankie Avalon's still alive.
Yeah, he was born in 1940.
Okay, well that's not helpful. That's when my father was born, so now I feel bad.
Yeah.
He looked much older in Grease. Because he would have been, he would have been maybe 30, 40 years old?
He was in his 30s then, because, it was like mid-70s was Grease. Because it was during that 1970s throwback to like everything in the 50s with Happy Days and American Graffiti.
Yeah. Grease was 1978.
78. I'll get you on Google.
So he was 38.
So he was my age. Do I look like Frankie Avalon in Grease?
No.
Mm-hmm. No.
You don't have the tone for it. Maybe a couple of trips to the old, tanning salon will get you there.
Yeah. I do work in a basement, so there's no windows. But yeah,
basically on the road to be a mole man.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Nobody has your phone number, so you get locked inside of there. Fucking nowhere's Adam. You're just going to become like this translucent being, like one of those fish that's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Well, and I like to open the blinds in my house a little bit. My wife's always like, people can see in here. And I'm like, okay. Like, I just live in artificial light most of my life. Thank God for mowing the lawn, or I'd never get any sun.
God, I love mowing the lawn.
It's great. I get tired of it by the end of the summer. Yeah, I get tired of it by spring or by fall, but I enjoy it for the first like 2 or 3 months. It's a nice quiet time outside. You turn on a nice podcast.
It's the definition of like a Zen garden because you're just passing something slowly, just little things,
And
you get nice and high beforehand. Like you said, podcast or some music. You start dancing.
Yeah, and it's so satisfying when you got that grass, and it's just like, look at how short I'm making this bitch.
And you get the edger out, and you're like, yo, yeah, these fucking lines are so hot.
Yeah, you're like this.
I'll smoke twice as many cigarettes. I'll just go outside and be like, you look fucking good.
Well, I got a blowtorch for Christmas this year, and it's for weeding your patio. So you basically hook up a propane tank to it, and you just take that around and you burn all the weeds. It's great. I'm very excited to use it.
I'm very excited to see you use it. I would like a video of that. That should be the next TikTok that you play next week. Is you burn it? Did you use it to clear snow? In the past couple weeks.
I didn't. I haven't gone out to get the propane yet, but I'm going to soon.
Oh, check your pockets real quick because I think you lost that opportunity.
Maybe we'll see. No, this is Fool's Winter or Fool's Spring.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. As gorgeous as it was today, I'm like, you motherfucker. You are like that. Remember in like 2010, 2012, all of the girls in the bars had that bra that they all bought that made their boobs like twice as big.
Yeah, loved them.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Big fan of it. But it was like, this is bra weather. They're tricking us, which is fine. It's a great way to be tricked. In both cases, I'd like to sit on a patio.
Yeah, it was called the bombshell.
What's it called?
Bombshell.
Bombshell.
Yep.
Okay.
See,
I worked in
next
bars,
weekend.
so I know.
Yeah.
Doubled your tips.
100%.
Rent gets paid on the 3rd of the month. Didn't work for me behind the bar.
Surprise.
Tried it on. Didn't work.
My milkshake brought no boys to any yards.
Nope. Nope. But yeah, we're going to get hit with the blizzard probably like next weekend. That's what's going to happen.
Fuck off.
I'm telling you.
That at all. So are we talking about movies that are about love?
Movies about love.
I have my favorite one. I've got one.
Okay.
Have you guys seen About Time?
No.
I believe that's what it's called. Let me double check that. It's got Domhnall Gleeson in it and Rachel McAdams.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have got to watch that. That is, you will cry your eyes out, depending upon your relationship with your father, Adam.
Okay.
But
it's a good one.
It's a rom-com because it's a romantic story about him falling in love with Rachel McAdams. But it's intertwined with this weird sci-fi thing that all of the men in his family can travel back in time. And you just have to like go into a dark closet and just close your eyes and you can travel back to a particular time. But the caveat is that you can't go past a certain point or it will change certain things. Fucking watch it and then get back to me. It is so good. His relationship with his father is one of the most healthy relationships with a father-son in any movie or TV show I've ever seen. His love with Rachel McAdams, they have a wedding. It's gorgeous. About Time.
Okay.
Best love movie of all time. Shouldn't talk about it anymore because you guys haven't seen it, but if I can put it on your list, Adam, watch it with your wife. You watch it with your Jared and just cry.
I added to my watch list on IMDb. I will watch that. This one's going to be a little bit out there, but one of my favorite movies about love is Deadpool.
Okay. I get what you're doing with it.
Yeah. The way that the whole thing is centered around the love that he has for, I'm trying to remember her name, but she's great.
She's in Firefly.
Morena Baccarin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Ryan Reynolds' love for her in the movie basically drives everything that he does because he's just kind of a regular, shitty person, mercenary in the very beginning. And then he meets her, they fall in love, they go through some stuff, he gets cancer. And then like his quest to cure the cancer is so that he could be with her. And, then's how he gets turned into Deadpool. And then he's just trying to get his face back because he thinks that she won't love him if he looks different or if he looks gross. And then, she gets kidnapped and he saves her life. And it's beautiful. But like the whole scene where like right after they meet, where they're having all the sex and everything.
To Calendar Girl.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you can tell like the real love that they feel for each other. You're like,
Well, that's how you get pegged.
this is a couple that belongs together. Okay. He wanted something. She was willing to do it. They did it. The pegging, of course. But yeah. But it was real love. And then they kind of did away with the love story in Deadpool 2 and 3. But they were still good movies.
I disagree. Deadpool 2 had some beautiful parts where he kept going back and like trying to kill himself because she had died. And then at the very end, when she's like, no, you're not ready. We're not here yet. And he was able to just like pass through and be seen by her as the way he wanted to be seen. I thought that was really beautiful. This is a great call on your part. Like, Deadpool was about love. And I mean, I'd probably peg Ryan Reynolds given the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Straight male, but I mean, that's Van Wilder.
I mean, sexiest man of the year.
Heck yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, he was.
I think that is just one of the best examples of love, where you're just willing to do anything and risk your life in horrible experiments in order to just be with that person.
I feel like that's a couple of those like comic book movies, like Joker and Harley Quinn. She was like, I will do anything for you. I will fall into a vat of whatever acid that was. Also, like mental manipulation, but you know.
Are you talking about the Suicide Squad or the Joker Harley Quinn movie?
We do not discuss Le Joker, La Foi à Deux, or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I'm talking Suicide Squad.
Me neither. Okay, got it. Yes.
Let's just agree it didn't happen.
Yeah, never happened.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know who Lady Gaga is. I didn't see anybody singing at the Super Bowl.
Nope. The first Joker movie was great. And I heard the second one was so bad that I didn't want to see it.
I tried. Once they broke out into a musical in the prison, I was done. I was over it. But she also, Lady Gaga has an amazing romantic movie, A Star is Born, with Bradley Cooper.
That is a romantic movie, yeah.
I cry
the
every
fourth
time.
iteration of A Star is Born there.
Is it?
Okay. Yeah, they've been making that basic movie. I think that's the fourth time.
I mean, it hit every single feel for me. I cried like a baby. I've watched it a couple times and I cry every time at the end because it's like, you know, she does everything she can to save him. And in the end, he's like, the best thing I can do is leave your life. That's the best gift I can give you. And I was like, oh, thought it was amazing. It's I wasn't even going to bring that up until you brought up Lady Gaga. Now I'm like, oh, because one of my all-time favorites, I'm a big rom-com person. Crazy Rich Asians. I brought it up before on here. I think has one of the best wedding scenes ever done in a movie. Literally just...
Because you haven't seen About Time yet.
That's true. That is true. But this one, cry like a baby. Every time I know it's coming. And I'm just like, oh, so beautiful.
I mean, going into beautiful scenes, The Wedding Singer.
With the song on the plane?
The song on the plane.
Very nice.
Very great. And I've brought it up on here before, but the Goldbergs, if you ever watch that show, it's great. Loved it. But they have a whole scene where Robbie Adams, because the show is produced by Happy Madison, but they have a whole scene where they took shots from The Wedding Singer, and they're having their own like storyline going on the plane. It's on the same plane where he's giving that song because the show takes place in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah. So they're like
That's
having
funny.
this conversation. So it's like a story that was happening within The Wedding Singer. And John Lovitz even makes an appearance on the show as his character, because two of them are supposed to get married. So they're interviewing wedding singers, and he's one of the ones that they interview.
I love that his line is the best. I realize I can do it here. He's going insane. I'm reaping all the profits. That joke's going to fall flat on anybody just listening to the pod, but that's why you got to watch the YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly.
John Lovitz can come into any movie, any show, have the smallest part, but steal the show.
A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own. Little Nicky, where he's the pervert in the tree. That part cracks me up because he's just having a conversation with a glass of wine, watching this lady through a window. And then he falls and dies and goes to hell.
Yeah. He's one of those SNL people that is, or just comedians, I guess, aware of what makes them popular, and it's the side characterism of them.
Yes.
They can't carry an entire movie,
Mhm.
but as a side character, they could steal a movie.
Yes. He's great. But yeah, The Wedding Singer overall, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite. I would call that a rom-com. I think it was
100%.
It's very good.
I would call it a com-rom, really, because you lead with the jokes, but the love is inside there. Julia Gulia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have a couple of drinks, drive home. That one's such a great movie, and Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore just have such a great chemistry together. Like
They
all the
do.
movies they've done together,
They've
I've
certainly
liked them.
tried it enough times.
Yeah.
What do we got?
50
That
First
one,
Dates.
50 First Dates.
I did not like 51st
Blended?
Dates.
I think Blended.
Yeah, or was that with Aniston?
No, that was Go With It. Just go with it.
Yes, just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
think
like 50
Blended.
First Dates? What's your problem with 50 First Dates?
I liked
Solid
it.
piece of cinema right there.
I don't know. I hated it. I think it bothered me because like they had to repeat everything every day. Like I understand that was the premise of it, but I was like, I just fucking remember, okay? Just remember. Just do it for me. And I was just getting annoyed.
You've solved the problem that psychologists have been after for years. Just remember stuff. Don't worry about remembering. Just remember stuff.
Just remember. That's all I
Just
need.
remember. Did
Just
you see
remember.
Palm Springs
No.
with Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti? You would definitely not like it, Steph, because it's the same thing over again. It's a time loop love story.
Mm-mm.
It was really good. I highly recommend. It's fun, and he's caught in a time loop, and he somehow drags her in there with it, and they can't like die because they just revert back to the beginning of the day,
Yeah.
and like a Groundhog Day scenario.
Oh, I wanted to watch that one. That looked really good.
It's worth it.
That
Yeah,
came
it
out.
was. It was good.
It came out within the last couple of years, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Get a random J.K. Simmons in there too. It's good. Plus, Kristen Milioti is adorable.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that was one I wanted to watch. It looked good.
I feel
Maybe
like
we should just make lists of movies for each other and make sure that
Right.
we're all on the same pages.
That's too
think
much
And then we
so.
have
work.
movie nights where we all sit around in faded pajamas and we watch them and eat popcorn.
Popcorn sounds
What is your
really
favorite
good.
kind of popcorn? Did we cover this last week? I feel like we did.
I don't think we did. We covered ramen. We did not cover popcorn. Or was that 2 times ago? Maybe
Who
that
was
was.
I talking to
yeah.
about popcorn?
I don't know. I feel
Hmm.
like I had a conversation about popcorn too with somebody. It was with my client last week because she's like, she doesn't cook. She lives in New York, and she's like, I mean, all I need is a microwave for popcorn. And I'm like, yes, soul sister, I got you. I love to throw Tabasco on mine.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I like the Chicago blend, cheddar and caramel. It's always a good one. But if I
We
had to
did,
pick
because we talked
between-
about Garrett's.
Did we? I don't think we
I
did.
remember I made my Boy Scout joke about it.
I don't remember. It
If
was
not,
a
I'm
long
willing to make that
episode.
Boy Scout joke again, but I don't want to repeat myself
I
and
don't.
piss off Steph.
I don't think that was. I don't think. Shut up. I don't think that was us.
Are you seeing
Okay.
another podcast, Alex?
I know.
No, I swear, I didn't know. I didn't know. No, my joke is that Chicago, Garrett's popcorn is such bullshit because it's like pushed out as this Chicago thing. They have a Garrett's in the airport. They got a Garrett's downtown, but it doesn't make any fucking sense because Chicago things have to do with the ethnicities of the city. Pizza with Italians, you got Italian beef, same animal. Polish sausages with the hot dogs, all that kind of stuff. And every one of those has a little neighborhood. But what the fuck is popcorn? Is there a Boy Scout neighborhood somewhere that we don't know about? I mean, it'd be a really easy neighborhood to cross the street if you're an old lady, but pedophiles, man, they're moving right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you definitely did not tell that joke. So
Good, though.
he is cheating
We
on
enjoyed
us.
it.
It's fine.
Okay.
We just
Boy Scout joke didn't
to
work.
check.
You know what? It's comedy. Throw it all at the wall and see what sticks.
Usually it does. It's, it's 99.9% of the time it sticks. There's that 0.01% that sometimes just...
Well, I think it's just you guys have been bought out by big popcorn and you're not willing to laugh at Garrett's.
I don't
wish.
eat Garrett's, even though it is very close to my place. I do not eat Garrett's. I like my microwavable popcorn that I get from... Actually, no. I love Amish popcorn. Like the Amish kernels, and you cook it up in like the thing, you like rotate it, and you have 3 kernels that pop. When you know that's done, then you pour in the rest, and you have the oil. That's the best popcorn. It's a lot of work.
I've never had that.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good popcorn out there. Nothing beats going to a movie theater, though. They get different popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Music Box has great popcorn because they use real butter.
Yep. I've only been at the Music Box, I think, twice ever, even though I live right there. And one of them was the Rocky Horror Picture Show midnight showing. So
those were fun to clean up after. I worked there for a year, building out their bar program when they added the bar up to it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a cool place, except like late at night when you're shutting it all down. And it's just so dark and so old and so creepy.
Is it haunted?
Oh, 100%. I have not seen anything, but I believe in anything that old. Did you ever see the movie It Follows?
Yes.
Great horror movie. Came out probably 14, 15. So about 10 years or so ago. They were doing showings of that. And one night, it was late night. We showed it. There was nobody in the theater. We ended up showing it. Done fine. I lived right behind there. And I had to walk down the alley home to get there and just fucking watching behind me.
Creepy.
Yeah. So we've
talked
a weird
about movie about love.
Yeah, that is a weird movie about love. Strange. I feel like there was a lot of resolutions to that movie though that they just didn't think about. There was a lot of them.
I didn't see.
Oh, to like get rid of the demon, the STD creature. Yeah,
or at least delay a lot more time. Plus, there were things that just didn't make sense when she goes out on the boat and she bangs all the dudes on there, and then it's still following her.
Yeah,
like did it kill all those guys already? I don't know.
Must have.
But like, kind of feels like a waste of an orgy.
There's no wasted orgies, my friend.
I mean, when you have a sex demon following you,
it's just wasted time at that point.
Yeah, he was a legit STD, sexually transmitted demon.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. This girl bangs a dude that she just started dating, and like he chloroforms her, and she wakes up after the consensual sex, and he's like, "Look, I'm so sorry, but there is a demon that transfers from person to person when they have sex, and it just walks. It doesn't run. It can't pass through anything, but it will always be following you at the same pace. And when it catches you, it will kill you. And no one else can see it except for you. And you see it as different people. So throughout this whole movie, there's this ridiculous sense of dread as this thing is following her. And like, you'll look at one scene and it just seems normal. Then you just see one character walking across like a field towards her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it was a creepy movie, and I think they're making a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yikes.
Yeah, the ST Demon. It's a better name for him, ST Demon.
I like it. ST Demon would have been great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the rom-coms that go wrong with their love stories.
Hallmark. Name any Hallmark movie.
They're pretty bad.
It's all the same thing. Somebody gets stuck in a field in a small town. They're coming from big city, New York or Chicago, and they stumble upon the farmer who helps them restore their car, but they can't leave for a week because the small town doesn't have what they need. Then they fall in love with the farmer, and then they have to decide, do I give up my multi-figure job being a boss to go live in this small town for love? And they always do. Never fails. I just told
all you need is love.
I just told you every Hallmark movie ever made. You never have to watch
You pretty
another.
much nailed it.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised that they've never tried the opposite with a small town girl going to a big city. finding love there.
Funding for it, I don't think.
Yeah, they're all filmed in the same small town.
Yeah.
It's just a small town set on a back lot.
Well, there was a thing, I don't know if you saw, it was years ago. Dan Harmon, creator of Community and Rick and Morty, actually like made a connection between two movies that came out at the same time that were essentially the same exact story. They were both Hallmark movies. Same exact story, like the covers were the same with different, but it was all different actors, but essentially the same thing. And he like showed all the connections in there where it was like filmed exactly the same, but they were two different movies. And he's like, that's how generic those movies are.
Wow.
But love is generic. I mean, look at the tropes that we all fall for, the things that we all love about each other. When you are in love with somebody, you know how cheesy you're being. You don't give a fuck because you're in love.
Yeah.
And that's like, I think the thing that's the caramel and the popcorn that gets you every time. It's you are in love, so you do not give a shit how stupid you are. You give each other little nicknames. You say stupid things. You shut out the rest of the world. You don't talk to any of your friends anymore. But you don't care because you're in love, because that is so much better than just regular popcorn without the cheese on it, caramel.
I'm actually wondering if I'm actually in love, if that's the definition you gave.
I don't know.
That's not a podcast subject. That's between you and oh boy.
Well, and here's the problem with most rom-coms, right? Here's where it all starts to fall apart, is that they're only showing you the honeymoon phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the guy or the girl ends up leaving the guy that she was about to marry to be with this new guy that she just met because she feels a stronger connection with him. But they don't show like the real shit, you know, like trying to figure out how you're going to pay your bills, like figuring out how to discipline your children. Like they don't show any of that part of it. It's just like the, hey, we're going to get together now. And the movie stops there. That's where it ends. Like we're together now.
Yeah. That's more
like,
just like the Roms, like La La Land. They fell in love. They loved each other, but it was a tryst. And it was sorry, spoilers. At the end of the movie, they don't get together. And it was just kind of like they didn't love. Or did you ever see The Breakup?
Oh, yeah.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah. I like that movie. It's a funny one.
That was probably the most real one out there.
Yeah, I still haven't been able to watch it since this past winter of discontent because I know it's going to break me.
Mm-hmm. It was hard. I watched it during, or I think after a breakup that I went through, and it was very, you know, I saw myself in those characters going through the same emotions and everything. So yeah, it's definitely hard. If you're going through a breakup, do not watch it because it will touch on your emotions. But that's why it was so good, because it did show that other side of relationships. It wasn't the lovey-dovey. It was like, okay, now we have to sell our condo. Okay, we have to divide our friends up. We have to, you know, what was it when they had the game night and it was just chaos.
Yeah, the dissolution of a relationship is very interesting. It's not happy. It's not love. It's the death of love. It's like, do you ever see that famous video of like the fox body and they speed up time and it's like the body itself, like the maggots all come up and it goes down to bones and everything. Yeah, that's love.
That's basically what real love is.
That's real love. Letting the body of a fox decompose.
But see, the reason I do like that movie, and you bring up a good point, is that they are showing when the relationship is struggling. And I think one of the problems that the rom-coms, the influence that they have on society with everything is that people think it's supposed to be that lovey-dovey all the time. But no, like life gets fucking hard. You know, you introduce a new person, you guys are trying to figure shit out. Like, it's like, love is hard.
Yeah,
more ways than one. But it is.
Yeah. Nothing hurts more.
But the breakup showed a very good thing where it was like, hey, you know, these two are struggling and this is like where the actual couple struggles are. But like people don't want to see that part, right? They don't want to see the part where it's hard. They want to believe like, oh, well, you know, they want to see the bullshit in Love Actually and be like, why don't you ever do things like that for me? It's like, because we've been together for 6 years and I'm fucking tired. You know,
I mean, there were some dark parts in Love Actually too.
Yeah, fucking the guy from The Walking Dead was definitely trying to steal his best friend's girl. Yeah, and that was fucked up. I'm sorry, but if I walked out there and saw it, like, dude, the fuck are you doing? I don't care if you're in love with her; she's my wife. Yeah,
it's
like, you're annihilingly.
like, hey man, this is weird. This is very weird. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Please leave.
Yeah. Like,
Go hang out with Severus Snape and his 22-year-old, mistress.
we'll go play golf this weekend, but like right now you need to fuck off a little bit. Yeah. That was
Men are so
weird.
forgiving.
Yeah, Liam Neeson encouraging his stepson, I think it was, to violate post 9/11 security.
Yeah.
It's problematic.
He had a very special skill set that would have saved his son if the situation goes.
He's like, go ahead, just run past him. Like, nobody drew a taser on him. Like, what are you doing, TSA?
Yeah.
Like, you tase that child.
Love is only shiny in small spurts or in little brief moments of time. Over long periods of time, love is beautiful and strong because it builds. But it's really only nice and happy. So you really only want to show how they met or, when they got married as the little bits of time where the love is really shiny and you love each other and you are that fucking doe-eyed giving each other nicknames. But in the grand scheme of things, real love that lasts for a long time, it's exactly like you said. There's shit. There's I'm too tired. There's I'm fucking bored of you. I'm tired of you. We've dealt with each other every day. And it's the real love that keeps you through there.
Yeah, I just worked 10 hours. I want to sit here and watch some stupid videos on TikTok.
Yeah. And if you don't do it, if you don't let me watch them, this is what's going to happen to you, okay? This is it.
Now.
Do the dishes.
Yeah, that's what real life is. That's what real life is. And some people are just not prepared for it, and that's fine. That's your choice. But
you want to stay in the fairy tale as long as you can, but it is still a fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's not reality.
No.
Speaking of fairy tale love things, Princess Bride.
Oh, great movie. I watched that.
That's love.
I watched that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I watched it last year with my daughter, and I was like, it still holds up. It's so good. So good. Rob Reiner.
I think that the only true revolution in America will happen. Like, we're going to let these oligarchs run over us forever. The only time we'll ever get a revolution is if they try to remake The Princess Bride.
Yeah. That is true.
I did not like that movie growing up. I'm not going to lie, but now I appreciate it more. But I think that for me, it was a little too out there, which is weird because Labyrinth was and is still one of my favorite movies. But there was just something about it that I just couldn't get on board with. Maybe it was all the love. Maybe I just wasn't into emotions. I don't know.
Could be a female protagonist too. I mean, Labyrinth, you've got young Jennifer Connelly as your lead going through the hero's journey, where in Princess Bride, Buttercup's there, but she's very much a passive, love interest.
She's the damsel in distress.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, maybe that's what bothered me. I was just like, you could do so much more and you're just not. But then again, she was about to become a queen. So I was like, maybe you are playing this the right way. Really rolling it out there.
Carrie Elwes, he killed it. Andre the Giant, Mandy Patinkin. So good. Like it was such a well done movie. And you could tell everybody who was on it had fun. Billy Crystal was great. I mean, he apparently was so good that they had to replace Carrie Elwes on the table with a dummy because he couldn't stop laughing while Billy Crystal was talking. That's how amazing that cast was and everything that they did.
The best line in that movie: "There's a dreadful shortage of perfect breasts in the world. It'd be a shame if we lost yours." Yeah, I'm paraphrasing that. But it's just true.
Everything, all the lines in that movie were so good. That is a good one.
I know, that was a great one. That was a great addition.
Yeah. Love movies are great, and do you want to walk away from a love movie feeling that is possible? In the same way you want to walk away from a superhero movie feeling that honor and truth will win the day. Yeah, it's like, did you see the new Superman?
Oh yeah, so good.
That's so fucking good.
It was so good.
I just rewatched that the other day. I was sending out emails. I'm like, I need something in the background that I've seen before that won't take away my attention. And I can only watch Suits so many times in a row. But I put that on there. It's just, you want to believe in the truth and the honor of that character. Like, they do a really good job of putting that in there.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, I see a lot of posts with like the Snyder fans, right? That are all like mad about it and trying to like just shit on the movie. And I'm like, the movie's good. You got a good Superman. Like, yes, I don't like that they got rid of Henry Cavill either, but I was like, I still think that what we got was good. So
Cavill was a good Superman, but his was a very, very different kind of Superman.
Yeah. And we'll probably see him again at some point, I'm sure. Because
as long as he's not Wolverine, I'm fine with it.
No, I think that he will end up coming back as the Superman from the Snyderverse in some type of multiversal crossover, but I am still holding out hope. I think that'll happen.
Dude's a comic book fan. At some point, if what he's doing is successful enough, he's probably going to do some version of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see the Supergirl trailer?
Yeah.
It aired during the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah. It was.
I thought that was cute.
I'm so excited. I want to see Lobo. We haven't gotten a live action Lobo. We kind of did in the Krypton show, but it was But like, I'm excited for that because that's a great character.
Yes, it is. And it looks like they're adapting The Woman of Tomorrow, I think was the series that is fucking good. It's like a great retcon of the Supergirl character, making her this traumatic figure. I mean, fucking what isn't trauma these days?
Yeah.
But because her part of Krypton broke off and didn't blow up with everything else. And she had to watch her entire family like slowly succumb to yellow sun poisoning and die. And so she's just out in the universe getting shit-faced everywhere all the time.
Yeah, it's great. I'm very excited for it. The thing I love the most about Lobo is that he isn't part of an alien race that can only be killed by another one of his species. So he killed everybody on his planet so that he would be immortal. I'm like, that's dedication. He committed a genocide and destroyed an entire planet just so that nobody could ever actually do him harm.
Which a lot of people don't know this is Netanyahu's issue with Palestine.
Yeah. So, yeah,
that'll get you demonetized right there.
Yeah. Yep, that'll do it. What were you going to say before, Steph?
I was going to tell Alex, Superman is Adam's favorite superhero. Is it Superman or is it Batman?
Superman.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So when you start in on Superman, just be prepared that you better be up to par on your knowledge because Adam will school you on everything Superman.
He definitely will. I'm the other side of that coin. I am much more Batman.
Yeah. Anytime I get into that argument with people about it, the only argument anybody has is that Superman has too many powers. He's too powerful and all that. But I like Superman for what he stands for because he's like the ultimate good, unless that's an alternate reality version where he's the ultimate bad. But he's the ultimate good and he is who everybody is supposed to aspire to be, and even without the powers. And they've done plenty of comic book runs where he loses his powers, temporarily, but he still maintains the person that he is. He doesn't become jaded. He doesn't become angry at the world. He just continues being a good person and does whatever he can and still protects the weak. Yeah.
All-Star Superman is one of the greatest runs. That's brilliant. And anytime that he isn't OP, they find a way to make what he stands for be his superpower.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's been so many good ones. There was one, I don't know if I ever actually read the comic, but I've seen like that story before where it's this girl standing on a rooftop about to jump and he comes flying down and he just talks to her. Like, she's like, he's like, can I talk to you? And she's like, you have to promise, you can't tell lies. You have to promise me that if I let you talk to me, that if I decide to jump, you won't save me. And he says, I promise. He makes that commitment. That's how confident he is that what he's about to say is going to help. But he just has a conversation with her. And I think what he ends up saying, something along the lines of like, you had a bad day. If you truly believe that that in the rest of your life, you will never have a great day again, then, do what you have to do. Basically telling her like, there's going to be another good day. And it was like, it's a very inspiring story. And, and then she just, breaks down and hugs him and stuff and comes down. But it's like, he didn't need his superpowers to do that. He just needed to be a compassionate human being.
Yeah. Sometimes for as repetitive as our days are, it's hard to imagine that they can be better. Like if a day is really shitty and it sucks, then that's everything. Then that's going to be tomorrow and the next day and the next day and on. But it's so funny how quickly you can flip the script on that. One good phone call, one weird thing, one fucking nice person who lets you in on Irving Park when there's just a line of people and you're like, fuck, I gotta pull in, no one's gonna let me through. And suddenly they let you in. And you're just like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad.
No. And that's what sometimes you just gotta tell yourself, it won't be like this every day.
Which is a great thing about love.
That's what I was going to say. We're rounding it out. That's the good thing about love is that it just, it might not be good today, might not be good tomorrow, but eventually it will be.
Yeah. And if not, then at least you get pegged in the ass in the meantime.
Yep.
There you go. There's always an upside, I guess, or a downside, depending on how you look at it. Well, on that note.
Yep. I guess any final thoughts?
No.
All you need is love. Love is all you need.
In the words of Love Actually, one of my favorite lines from there is, kids, don't do drugs, just become a rock star and people will give them to you for free. Greatest line ever from Love Actually.
That's a good line.
And my final quote from Deadpool 2 is, I'll get the strap on. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to another fun episode of the Spit Take podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends. And also check out our YouTube and Instagram channel. We're going to try to post some more content. And we hope you enjoy it.
We got it under 2 hours this time.
We did. Bye.